As the sun began to sink below the horizon and the water reflected the pale orange of sunset, a familiar sight appeared on African rivers. A group of hippos quietly emerged from the murky water, their massive bodies gently stirring the still water. Hippopotamus, with scientific name Hippopotamus amphibius, is one of the largest land mammals, second only to elephants and rhinos. The average weight of males ranges from 1,600 to 3,200 kg, while females are usually smaller, around 1,400 to 1,800 kg. Designed to live semi-aquatic, these water-dwelling stalwarts have ears, eyes, and a nose that protrude high on their heads, allowing them to stay submerged while observing their surroundings. The ability to hold their breath for about 3 to 5 minutes and their thick skin help them adapt well to environments with harsh sunlight. Hippos spend most of the day in the water to cool off, only becoming truly active at night. They leave the water to travel kilometers on land to feed on grasses and soft vegetation. Despite their heavy build, hippos can move quickly at speeds of up to 30 km per hour over short distances. In terms of social structure, this species usually lives in herds of 10 to 30 individuals, in which a male plays a dominant role, maintaining order and controlling the water territory in which they reside. Communication between individuals takes place through deep underwater calls and distinctive body language, creating a vibrant world of language beneath the placid surface. Click like to explore with us the confrontations of millions of years of evolution, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to follow more spectacular secrets of the wild world. In its ecological role, the silent giant of the river is one of the important factors shaping the river and lake landscape. As they move through nearshore locations, they create water passages into low-lying areas, forming temporary pools and redirecting natural water flows. Hippo poop is a rich source of nutrients, helping to feed many microorganisms and maintain the aquatic material cycle. But if hippo density is too high or the environment is narrowed, the amount of waste can cause an oxygen imbalance in the water and affect native fish species. In addition, hippos have complex relationships with many other species in the region, including crocodiles, elephants, antelopes, and many waterfowl. Although they do not hunt, hippos often have conflicts due to competition for living space, especially during the dry season when water levels are low. In terms of reproductive cycle, hippos have a gestation period of about 8 months and usually give birth to only one calf. The calf is born in water and can swim from birth. The mother's care is very special, always keeping her child within sight and actively preventing any risks that could affect her child, even from individuals of the same species. One of the characteristic behaviors is breastfeeding just below the water surface while remaining afloat to breathe. However, hippopotamus habitat is gradually shrinking due to agricultural expansion, resource exploitation, and urban development along rivers. According to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, hippos are currently classified as near threatened, with their numbers in the wild declining. In recognition of this problem, several national parks, such as Serengeti, Luangwa, Kruger, and Okavango Delta, have established ecological monitoring, water resource management, and protected hippo movement corridors programs to maintain a sustainable balance. As dusk falls over rivers and grasslands, another species emerges with quiet but no less graceful grace, the waterbuck, an animal uniquely adapted to the floodplains and lake shores of eastern and southern Africa. Standing at around 1.2 to 1.4 meters tall at the shoulder and weighing an average of 160 to 270 kilograms, the waterbuck has thick gray-brown fur that helps keep it warm when standing in the water and withstands wet weather. A special feature is the scent gland under the neck that secretes a waterproof oil, helping to keep the fur dry and retain heat. Unlike antelopes that live in dry grasslands, waterbucks have the habit of moving close to the water to find food and avoid danger. When threatened, they are ready to dive straight into swamps or lakes to escape, demonstrating their good swimming ability, an important skill to help preserve life. However, this also puts them in the range of skilled aquatic predators such as the Nile crocodile. According to data from ecological studies in the Okavango Delta Conservation Area, about 20% of waterbuck disappearances are related to underwater attacks. Water bucks typically live in herds of 5 to 15 individuals, with a flexible social structure, with adult males serving as protectors of the area and controlling female groups. Their main food is soft grasses that grow on lakeshores and alluvial plains, a resource that changes with the ebb and flow of water. This makes the water buck an indispensable part of the riverine biological cycle, contributing to the regeneration of vegetation and the enrichment of the soil environment. As the sun returns to the African sky, the footsteps of zebras leave their mark on the parched savanna. More prominent thanks to the leather, layer black and white stripes, distinctive in black and white, zebras are a familiar sight in reserves from the Serengeti to the Masai Mara. Each individual has a unique pattern, unlike any other, like a biological fingerprint used to identify and create connections within the herd. Zebras live in large groups, which can number in the hundreds during the migration season, and are known for journeys of hundreds of kilometers in search of water and new pastures. According to statistics from WWF, each year zebras can travel about 501,000 kilometers in their cross-border migration between Tanzania and Kenya. Zebras do not have the strong self-defense ability like elephants or the extremely high speed like cheetahs, but in return, they possess a wide range of observation, quick reflexes, and especially a herd lifestyle. When one animal detects danger, the entire flock can move simultaneously to avoid being isolated. Researchers also noted the ability to signal with short sounds and ear movements in warning each other. The relationship between zebras and other herbivores, such as wildebeest and springbok, is also remarkable. They often travel together, taking advantage of each other's orientation and alertness to increase their ability to detect threats early. The life of a hippo may be peaceful and quiet, but it plays an indispensable role in the biodiversity of Africa. As each ripple fades into the night, the image of a herd of hippos lying still in the murky water still leaves an imprint of a mysterious, semi-submerged world, where every movement carries the rhythm of a balanced and profound nature.